as you can see, I am currently on the bed at the moment. I was just getting ready to wind down and take my makeup off and my lashes. They're on still, unfortunately. My eyes are tired now. And I was thinking of this tonight, and I said, you know what? I got to make a video on this while it's on the brain, because tomorrow if I try to do it, I'll forget everything that I want to say. So I said, we're just going to go with it. And whatever comes out of my mouth tonight is going to be amazing. That's what it's going to be. That's it. Putting it out there. I'm affirming it right now. Something that I have done always when it comes to selling anything, and that is something that I call, maybe I'm not the one who started it, I have no idea, but what I call downselling in order to upsell. This can be done by people that are in network marketing. This can be done by people that are not in network marketing, people that own their own companies, their own businesses, anybody that sells a product, especially online, network marketing or not, can do this. So what I mean by downselling in order to upsell, say you have a customer, a potential customer, and you're trying to figure out basically what their goals are. Okay. Now, if you sell products for health and wellness industry type of thing, or a beauty industry, right? You're going to want to figure out, if you have the opportunity to speak to your potential customer prior, because that's not always the case, but if you do, you're going to want to figure out what their goal is. Maybe, say, in the beauty industry, maybe they're looking for a really good concealer, right? Or maybe they're looking for an entire anti-aging skin package type of thing. Whatever it might be, something that I would personally do and strongly suggest is downselling in order to upsell, like I said. I know a lot of times people will speak to a potential customer and they will instantly try to sell them the top of the line, most expensive thing, or a lot of things, without even asking them what their budget is, without finding out what their goals are. These things are very important. I'm going to tell you why in a second, for a few reasons. These things are very important though, because your customer is not just a wallet, right? Your customer could potentially be word of mouth advertising for you. Your customer can also be bad word of mouth advertising for you. So which one do you want? You want the good one, right? So if that's the case, where they could end up becoming loyal to you rather than the company, the products, right? You want them to become loyal to you, most importantly, because that's where the referrals come in. That's where the word of mouth comes in. That's where more sales come in, because they had an amazing experience with you. Keeping all of that in mind, if you are speaking to a potential customer, regardless of the product, and you find out what their goal is and what their budget is as well, and you still try to talk them into buying a more expensive thing because you've got it in your head that that big sale right now would be amazing, you're doing it wrong. You want to, for long-term success, okay, regardless of whether you own the business or you are a part of the business, I'm going to say this over and over, for long-term success, you want to be making sure that the short term is cheaper. The short term, you shouldn't be worrying about making them buy X, Y, Z, A, B, C, all of these things. Oh, and that big package over there. You don't want to do any of those things. What you want to do is, if somebody says to you, for example, okay, I'm actually looking to lose a little weight. I know you have probably a lot of products. Here's my budget, right? You don't want to go straight to the top of the line package, okay? I understand that you might see it as, oh, well, that's a big package. That's a lot of money. That's, I could make a good commission on that, whatever. But again, you need to start focusing more on your customer and less on you and your paycheck. Your paycheck will come. Your paycheck will come even more and higher every time if you do this the right way. And if you worry about your customer rather than your paycheck right now, okay? So when you're talking to a potential customer, they tell you, yeah, my goal, I'm trying to lose weight. Here's my budget. It's $75, right? Well, say you have like $150 package and you have other stuff that's within their budget, but you want to try and get them to do the package. I've seen people do this. I've seen people say, well, honestly, I know what your budget is, but this really would be the best for you. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It would be the best for you. It would be the best for you because it's the most expensive and it would give you the most commission. But again, you don't want to be thinking like that. Your customer is not just in and out, wallet open, wallet shut, out the door, done, gone. That is not how you want to run your business, no matter what your business is. Because again, like I said before, that customer has the potential to be your future referral and your future word of mouth advertising, both bad and good. So make sure that you're doing things to make sure that that's going to be good word of mouth advertising, not bad. So if they say that they have a budget of $75 and you're trying to do all the things to get them to buy the top of the line package, even if they buy that package, you convince them somehow to not spend $75, but to spend $150, and they do buy that package, they're not going to be a customer for life. No way. No way. They are literally going to use the products once, maybe twice if you're lucky, and then they will no longer be a customer. I could nearly guarantee it. There will be a few people that I'm not, correct about. But majority of the time, that's exactly what's going to happen. Exactly what's going to happen. The reason for that is because they had to be convinced into buying something, rather than you downselling in order to later on upsell. Now let me explain how I do it. So again, $75 budget, $150 package. That's what you're trying to sell them? Don't even bother. Something that I would do, okay, they're looking to lose weight, well, I'll start out by telling them about the package. I will start out and say, well, we have a lot of different products. We have a lot of different packages. There's actually this one package that came to mind immediately because of what you're trying to do with losing weight, but it's definitely on the higher end and out of your budget. It's not 75, it's 150, but just so you know, it does exist. But to be honest with you, I don't think you need all that right now. To be even more honest, if 75 is only your budget, let's go with this product, which is only, $40. Keep your money for now. I don't want you spending an arm and a leg. And just use this for now. That way, one, it's cheaper, and two, you'll still see results with this. And that way you can get an idea of how our products work. Because I want you to get the amazing results, because I know that you're going to want more of this stuff, and I know you're going to absolutely love what these products do for you. So let's first start you out on this, and then next month we can decide whether you want to do the higher package or add something else to what you're currently doing. Because right now I don't want you to spend an arm and a leg. Save that for later, whatever you need to do. But at the end of the day, these products are worth it. Regardless of what you spend today, I know you're going to love it. So let's get you started on the smaller thing first. I'm just going to randomly let's get you started on these pills. Okay? Let's get you started on these pills for this month. And then next order, depending on your results from these, we'll decide if we keep this or if we move on to add something else into the package. Or by then you might be like, you know what? I absolutely want to go for that that higher package. My budget is higher this time. Let's go for it. So I'd rather do that. I'd rather not give you all of these things if I don't think you really need it. And to be honest with you, I don't think you need it. If this is what you're trying to do, then this is the only product you'll need right now. And then let's figure out what you want for the next order. That's it. That's how I talk to people. It's a matter of making sure that, one, they trust you, and two, they feel safe. They feel like they're not being sold to, right? As a matter of fact, you're telling them, no, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. Like, yeah, you want to give me all your money, that's fine. Make a joke about it. That's what I always do. But at the end of the day, no, you don't need all of that. You just need this. And I'm not, regardless of your budget, I'm not going to tell you to buy X, Y, and Z when you only need X. Just let's go with that for now. When somebody is selling you a product and they speak to you that way, every time after, when they want more product or when they're telling somebody else about what they just bought, they will absolutely tell that same person all about you, all about your interaction, all about how you didn't pressure them. You didn't try and make them spend all their money. You actually just tried to get them to buy the cheapest thing, which is a shock for most people that are buying a product when they're speaking to somebody that's selling it to them. Usually that person that's selling the product is not trying to get them to buy the cheapest thing. Rarely do you see that happen. But that's the point. Because when you do see that happen, and you're the person on the other end that's talking to that salesperson, right? That network marketer, that owner of the business, whatever it might be. When you're the potential customer, and instead of them trying to get you to buy everything, they're trying to make you buy the cheapest thing. Do you understand how much that sticks in somebody's head for later on down the line? Do you have any idea how much that interaction, the power it has on that potential customer to not only buy from you that day, but continue to buy from you down the line? This is what I mean when I say that you need to stop worrying about the short term and focus on the long term. Because it does not matter if you want that person to buy the $150 package today. It doesn't matter, because they will be forced into doing so because you had to convince them to do it, rather than them thinking, okay, I feel safe in this environment, in this buying environment. I feel safe with this person. I feel like I could trust this person. This person is being honest with me. This person isn't trying to just sell me everything. I really like that. Who wouldn't like that, right? When that happens, and you don't have them trying to buy every last thing today, they buy every last thing for the next year. Do you see what I'm saying? The long-term success of how you treat a potential customer today is far greater than the short-term success that you get from upselling to get a single package out of them in 1 month. Far greater. That's how I sell. And that is how you can sell and continue to get customers that come back to you time and time again, and other people that come to you saying, hey, you have a customer named Amy so-and-so. She's a really good friend of mine. She said that you were absolutely amazing. She loves her products. Like, she talks about them all the time. Can you give me a little bit more info? I'd love to check it out and buy some from you. That's somebody you don't even know, because that referral came from Amy, the person that you didn't try to sell the entire store to. That's how you need to sell. And that is how you downsell in order to upsell. Whether you upsell later that day or further down the line, month after month after month after month. Hopefully you have a product line wherever you are, whether you own the products or you're part of a network marketing company, where the products are incredible. And people do want to come back over and over and over and try more and more and more. That's the blessing of having amazing products, right? It's constant customers. But you will find in downselling to your potential customers, right? You will find many times where if you say something like, well, we do have this package, but I know it's not in your budget, so I don't even want to get into it. But it is something that we could talk about later on because it does have some things that I know would work really well for you. But we could start out with this instead. You will actually find some people say, well, I know I said $75 in my budget, but tell me a little bit more about that package because if you think it's going to work for me, then, I could up the budget. That's fine. So that is also something that could happen where you will see people that come to you with a certain budget having nothing to do with the highest package that you sell or the most expensive product that you have in your product line. And yet, because you mentioned that first without trying to sell them on it, but just kind of passing that info along, they end up wanting to know more about that package. Well, I know what my budget is, but can you fill me in on what this package is? Like, because maybe it'll work. I could up my budget if I need to. You'll find people that do that. I've had people that done that before. And regardless of the fact I'm trying to tell them, no, you don't need to. Because that's the thing too. I am never afraid. There has been so many times where I have told my potential customers before they bought anything, you don't need that. I don't think you should buy that. Like, I am so brutally honest with them that they come back to me time and time again because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? When it comes to selling, whether you're face-to-face or online, there is such a bad stigma because of bad practices from decades upon decades upon decades of the business of selling. But when you find somebody that talks to you as though they actually give a crap about you and your goals and what you're actually looking to buy and use that day rather than what's in your wallet. And not only that, but they're not trying to sell you on the entire store, but they're telling you, hey, you know what? You don't need all of this. Actually, this is just a gimmicky little thing. Trust me, you don't need that. This stuff though, over here, it's cheaper, which is amazing. Who wouldn't want that? But also this stuff right here, this stuff is phenomenal. I don't even know why we sell this thing over here. I don't really sell a lot of that because I personally don't like it. But this, I love this. And let me tell you why. That is how I sell. That is how I sell no matter what product I'm selling. No matter where I'm at, it does not matter. When you are honest with somebody and you speak to them like they are your best friend, always, 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 and you take it out of your head what the short-term goal is for you, think about the short-term goal for them. By you downselling in the short term, you're going to upsell long-term, big time. Big time. That's how it's done. All right, I have to go. I have to get ready for bed. If you know anybody that this video would help, feel free to send it to them, tag them, like, share, comment, all the things as usual. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell icon below so that way you don't miss any of these videos that come out. Also, if you are interested in my coaching, you can go to my website, jessicapearson.net. There's a coaching page on there with all of the info and all of the details. I have personal coaching, one-on-one coaching, team group coaching. I also have a private Facebook membership group that is unbelievable and so much fun. And I absolutely love that I started this group. And people are already seeing success from it. And it's only been open for a couple weeks. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Goodbye.